Why is it that low? Yeah? Okay. Hi everyone. Hi. Ah! The hair is poking my eyes. It's poking my eyes. Hi everyone. Oh, don't listen to that. That was almost crazy. My bad. What the heck is top fans? Wait, hello? What is top fans? I'm confused. Wait, I'm confused. What does that mean? Yeah, discard the changes. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Okay, tell me quick if you can, well, as soon as someone does. If someone can comment, I don't know what it means by top fans. I'm not sure what that means. Ah, hold on. I'm trying to get everything all set up. I'm trying to get it all set up. What does that mean? Hi, hello. Sorry, I'm still trying to set up my Hi, what is top fans? What does that mean? Hello everyone. Hello. Empty chat. I mean, I just started 2 minutes ago. What are we talking about? Hello. Hi. I love the new MV. Me too. I have it playing in the back. I'll probably let it play for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes and then we'll change it. Ow! My foot started cramping. What is this? Girl, why do my bangs look like that? Hi, Soho. Thanks. Thank you so much for thinking of Soho. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good. My freaking hair. Hold on. Do you see this? Nice hair. Thanks. Hi, I like your hair. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Something about it is bothering me. I'm so excited about it. Oneus new music. New Oneus music. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't listened, that maybe wants to listen yet and hasn't had the chance to, but I love their new album. Their new album is so good. Holy crap. What the heck? They like locked in. What is top fans? Your hair's so beautiful. Thank you. You know Stray Kids? Yeah. Looking beautiful as always. Thanks. Hello, everyone. Okay. I'm pinning this. I have a buy me a coffee set up if anyone gotta go see you. Bye, thanks for stopping by. I need to comb out my bangs. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay. Let me go back over here. My bias is Sungmin. Me too. And Lino. Sungmin and Lino. What is top fans? Hello, girl. Hi. What happened to YouTube? Is it like channel points? Does anyone know how Twitch works with channel points? Like the more you watch. Okay, can someone tell me what does your XP say at the top? Tell me right now. The Oneus album is so good. Isn't it? Isn't it? It's so okay. Let me be really, really honest with you. Let me comb out my bangs first. They're like bothering me so bad. Okay. Oh my god, you can like. Let me just scoot closer. I had my hair all nice and set up, and now it's just goofy looking. Oh my goodness. I'm French, and you? I'm American, to be honest with you. I'm obsessed with X and Love Me Loser. Me too. Hold on. I have to tell you a story. I have to share a story. Now number 2. What does that mean? Is it like chatters? I'm thinking it works the same way as Twitch, but that would be crazy. The MV's in the background? Yeah, I have it playing. I have it playing so that when people come in here and be like, what are you talking about? Or whatever, I can promote. I'll be like, this is Oneus' new song. It just came out yesterday. Oh, 2 days ago. So be sure to go watch and listen to it. Go listen to it. Oh, okay. No, my favorite B-side, I'm gonna be so honest, it's probably one of my favorite B-sides, like, of all time already. And it just came out. But I love is it Love Me or Loser? I keep wanting to call it something else. I love that song. It's a who? What does that mean for Twitch? Oh, so on Twitch, it's like if you watch a streamer and like you're just like watching, you'll accrue channel points the longer that you watch. So I don't know if is it saying like anything in the 0 XP part for anyone here? I don't know what this means. This is the first time I'm seeing it too. Yeah, I don't know what the top 3 thing means though. Honestly, I thought I accidentally like set up like the super chats and stuff, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did at all. I'm in love with it. Okay. Here's my little story. It's a little embarrassing, but we're all friends here. So I actually really, really love X. I love the song. If anyone, I uploaded my reaction earlier today. So if anyone's interested in watching that, I have that up on my channel. But when I first listened to this song, I was like I was so blown away at how much I really, really just enjoyed this song. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I'm such a big fan. So then I finish editing my video. I'm like waiting for it to like export and stuff. I go and listen to the album in the meantime, and I listened to it in order. So usually I like press shuffle and just listen to songs as they like play. But for this one, I was like, I think I want to listen to it in order. So I've listened to X in like studio headphone version. Still really good. Still really good, okay? Second song to come on was Love Me or Loser. And in the first 10 seconds this song started, I swear to you, I started crying. I started crying because it's such a pretty song to me. It's like so beautiful. And then it really just made me think, because I remember mentioning this in like an earlier stream, I don't remember which one, but how for some reason Oneus is always releasing music that I like all of the time, and it's crazy to me because I expected to like maybe like 80% of what they release, because like you can't really like all the songs that somebody releases, but Oneus is like, I be liking every single thing. And so I'm listening to Love Me or Loser, and then it made me realize, I'm like, this is why I'm a fan of Oneus, and it made me so emotional. I was so emotional about it, and I started crying. And also just because it's such a pretty song, but it also feels so like sad and emotional. But also Soho's in the song, like it was just, everything about it was so perfect to me. I love that song. I love that song so bad. You speak Spanish? No. I have 75 XP. What? Wait, how do you get XP? Wait, I can see who has XP. Maybe it's like the chatters. Maybe if you chat. I can see the top fans. Wait. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm talking about Oneus' new album and my favorite B-side on the album. I didn't get to see a reaction. I've been so busy. You know what? It's okay. It's totally okay. Reenact you crying. Okay, so here, this is me. I have my headphones in. I'm sitting there. I actually like go like this because I wanted to like just listen to it. You know, I didn't want anything. I wanted to just focus on listening to it. So I like covered my eyes. And I'm sitting there listening. The first 10 seconds of the song play, and I literally just started like tears started coming down my face. I was so emo. I was so emo and I was inconsolable. Hey, what's up? Hi. It's what I've been waiting for from Oneus. This is what I needed. And it's such a good album. It's such a good album because Reload and Bad are also really good. I think they're really good. I love almost all of their songs all the time. Me too. Yeah, it really just, I think it like, it made me emotional for some reason last night thinking about how like, this is truly just the group that I love. It's like it was meant to be. K-pop girly? Yeah, hi. I'm talking about Oneus. They released their new song the other day. Be sure to go listen. I should lean this way. I think it's easier to lean this way. Yesterday my dog died. Oh no, I'm so sorry. What a cool room. Thank you. Thank you. Hablas español? No. I think this is the first time seeing Miranda be dramatic. What do you mean? No, I'm just really excited. I'm really, really excited that we have like new Oneus music and I get to promote it. I'm so excited. Okay. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Oh. It scared me. Do I have to chat to get XP? Gnarly? Hottie, hottie. Like a bag of Takis. What groups are you a fan of? Oneus. Sorry, that was my chair. I don't want to spoil it too much in case anyone hasn't seen it and they want to see it. I'm sorry. I love Bad too. Me too. Honestly, I think Reload and Bad are like the same for me. Like, I don't like one more than the other. I like them both kind of equally, which is insane. Like, my ranking for this album is probably Love Me or Loser, and then X, and then Bad and Reload are both number 3, and then Time Machine Korean version, but only because we already heard Time Machine, or it's like not a new song. And I'm gonna be a little controversial. I personally like it a little more in Japanese. But I don't know if that's because like that's the first time I heard it and it was in Japanese, so now I just have a bias. I don't know. It was a reminder you love Oneus. Yes. Yeah, it made me emo at the time. What? You're not a girl? Oh no. I have it on replay. Oh look, you can see me. I have it on replay. I realized you can put these on loop. So I'm donating like 100 views today. You're welcome, Oneus. You're welcome. Anyways, everyone here, if you guys haven't seen the music video, be sure to go listen to the music video. Go watch the music video. We need views. We need views on the music video, please. Send me a greeting. Hello. Hi. I think Love Me or Loser is now one of my favorite top fave Oneus B-sides. That's what I said. I tweeted it like immediately. I was like, I hate to tell you, this is like one of the only songs that I've heard on first listen that I thought could be one of my favorite songs of all time. Like it's like up there with Bing Bing. Isn't that goofy? It came out 2 days ago. I don't know how I'm gonna feel in like 2 weeks. If this song, like, it's so good though. It's so good. Yeah, no, I love that song though. Ah! For some reason my angle looks a little strange. Maybe I can... Oh. Maybe I do it like this. My bangs. My bangs. I'm gonna put it on a loop as well then, go to sleep. Oh my god. Wait, that's smart. I should do that too. I should do that too. I'm a little scared though to overplay songs when they first come out because I have a habit slash history of listening to a song too much. I like overplay it and then I get really tired of it. So I don't want that to happen to this song. Matter of fact, it's like just playing in the back for me. Love Me or Loser reminds me of like early 2010s EDM type music. That's what everyone's been saying. A lot of people have been saying it sounds like third gen K-pop music, which was, you know, just EDM because that's what was popular back then. But yeah, I really like that like kind of beat that it has. I need to comb out my bangs again. How would I just... I'm about to just take my bangs out of the way. I'm just gonna do this just in case I need to comb them again. Your bangs are gorgeous, don't worry about it. Thank you. Thank you. You know you have more luck to meet your favorite group, but my luck... Huh? My just luck is travel to Korea because I'm... Oh, and it's so hard. No, I'm sorry. I love it. It takes me back to when I was a kid. I think I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's why I like it so much. Because I did get like a hint of like nostalgia, but like I couldn't justify where it was coming from. I was just like, I remember like the thought passing of like, oh, nostalgia. And I was like, what? Why though? So maybe. Miranda wears extra curly. You know what? I just haven't had time lately. I haven't had time. I was gonna fix my hair a little bit more today. Because, let me be completely honest with you. Stop touching your bangs. I can't. They look goofy to me. They look really goofy. But also they keep poking my eye. They keep poking my eye. Okay. Ah! Everything's going wrong. Everything's going really wrong. Everything's going wrong. All right, we're just gonna look like this. This is just how we're gonna look today. Oh, anyways, I was gonna say, so this is kind of like how my hair just naturally sits. Now it looks relatively straight. It really does. But I also put a lot of product in it to make it look manageable. Otherwise it looks crazy. The songs, oh, they feel sentimental. They do. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Could you play the album in the back? I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Can you hear this? They look so good. They look so good. Hi. Hello. Yes? No? I could just play it from here and maybe just let this play on quiet in the back. Ah! My foot's trying to cramp. Okay. No, because what if I... God, I love... How about I just play it and then I shuffle it? You know how many plays this is going to have after this week? I'll shuffle the album. But not X, because we're listening to that. Hold on, I have to redo it. Ooh, don't listen to that. Oh, they're going to get me. They're going to get me. They're going to get me for that one. Okay. Ah, yes. I love the, like, intro guitar to this song. I love it so much. You have a weapon ready, any bugs around? You know what? There might be. There's been like random bugs everywhere. I love this song. Can you hear it? I'll play it like this. Me too. I like this song too. I just love this whole album. This whole album is like so insane to me. Because I can't believe it's just so good. I love this song. This song is good. I'm listening, it's catchy. Isn't it? Sorry. Isn't it though? Okay. How about I just sit like, how about I sit closer? Maybe that's my issue. I'm just sitting so far away. No. Ah. So I can chill and relax. Me at the okay, now I'm just sitting too close. Closer, so I pressed in, yeah, all the way up to the desk. That, I messed up this angle. My tripod is also falling apart. Like this. This song is good. I don't know, just this whole album to me is just really, really good. I love all the songs, but if I had to rank it, it would be Love Me or Loser, X, Bad, and Reload. That's valid. I think that's valid. That's actually really valid. I do know that this song is Kunhee and Lido's favorite. And nobody picked Love Me or Loser. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's just me. Maybe that's just me because I love Love Me or Loser. And I want everyone to be on the same train as me. I was gonna take a second. Really? Yeah. What if it's Love Me or Loser? Oh. Wait. No, we have to. We have to listen to the whole thing. I'm sorry. I wonder if Soho loves Love Me or Loser. I hope so. I was also thinking about how the fact that Soho's in Love Me or Loser, which means they had to have recorded it before February. But then now I'm like, you had this in the vault since February, or even before, since the winter time. It like blows my mind because that song is an absolute banger and they just had it sitting on a shelf. Like, what else do you have back there that I want? This is goofy. I was so happy to hear his voice. Me too. I don't want to say that might be part of the reason why I started crying too, because he starts the song, but he sings it in such like a beautiful way. I was like, brother, what? Brother, what? Right? Who knows how many masterpieces they have in the vault? That's what I'm saying. They got all kinds of things back there. If you could interview Soho, could you keep it together or not? Soho? Soho. Alright, let me imagine it. Like, hey Soho, how you doing? And I go like, no. Okay. I'd die. Okay, I would too, except I I'm pretty good at being professional when I need to be. So I think if I was like interviewing him for like something specific, I would be able to keep it together. But then like the interview would end and I would have to just like leave immediately. I would have to be like, okay, thanks, so bye, and then like leave. Like, yeah. Hello again. Oh my gosh, welcome back. Welcome. Oh, I missed it. Oh, wait. I'd be shaking so bad. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think I would be able to at least interview him. I could keep it together for the interview. Anything after that, though, I can't really guarantee. Okay, my bangs. My bangs. Wow, this is my favorite scene. That was my favorite scene. If I said interview Hyunjin, I would be a nervous, stuttering mess, and my face would probably be red. Yeah, see, same. Well, no, not same, but me afterwards. Definitely shaking for sure. You know what though? Hold on. Wait, this is crazy. Do not. Everyone listen, 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 listen. Everyone listen. This is love this song. I love this song. What a good one. What a great song. What a good song. Oh my god. They truly released like the song of the year. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'd be asking which one he is so I don't interview the wrong guy. That's crazy. I'm sure I'd be able to do the interview if I had questions written down, but I would 100% be shaking like a leaf. Song of the year, I know! Hi! Hello everyone. Are you a professional singer? Me? No. Your nails are so slay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Aren't they so cute? Honestly, I need to find some like this before the Oneus concerts. Because these are so pretty. I listened to this song so many times already. But I heard it like 24 hours ago. Isn't this crazy? This last chorus goes hard though. I love Loser so much. Me too. How's this the only song we got with Soho? Honestly, I'm glad it was this one though. I'm glad this is the one that has Soho because this one's good. That one was a good one. Out of all the songs on that album that could have had Soho, I'm glad it was that one. Ah! Was this the same energy at the concert? Kind of. I was a little bit more hyped up at the concert. What was I gonna say? Oh, so one thing I really wanted to know after I first heard "Love Me or Loser," well, I went and looked up the lyrics because like they're saying, "Could you love me or lose her if I lose her?" Like, what does that even mean? So I go look up the lyrics to see what they mean. Um, the song is cute too. So I go to see what they mean, and I'm like, okay, like it's kind of like a breakup, like want you back kind of song. I'm like, okay, but I think that the lyrics are cute. Are cute. I like the lyrics personally. And I'm like, I have to find who wrote this song because I like their style of lyrics, whatever. Anyways, earlier today I saw a clip because Oneus was on a radio show last night or something. And Lido was talking about how he was writing the lyrics to Love Me or Loser. There's a bug! Where did it go? Um, but he said that well, the way I understood it is he sounded like he wrote the lyrics to Love Me or Loser, and he said it didn't take him that long because usually, um, it was either songs that he likes or something like along that line. He can usually write the lyrics to them pretty fast, so it only took him like a day or two. So I'm like, so did you write the entire song then? Because I saw the lyric credits and he was at the end, so I thought maybe he only wrote his verse. But he mentioned being able to finish the lyrics pretty fast. So I'm like, did you write the entire song? Because if you did, I'm gonna have to give you like a high five and like a good pat on the back because I love those lyrics. I love those lyrics. I don't know. Hello, hi. I wonder if Let Me Loser will be their promoted B-side. I don't think it is. I don't think they will. I think that would be nice. I don't know, because I mean, Soho's in that song. I was also wondering if they would perform it at the concert, but then I was like, I don't know, because Soho's in that song. Not too sure. Say hi to me. Hi. Do this. I'm gonna take a nice picture. What do you mean? I look clapped right now. Wow, really? He did amazing then? That's what I'm saying, but like, did he actually? Did he write the entire song? Where's your weapon? Yeah, I know. My remote. You look like Cat's Eye Sophia. That's a lie. But thank you. I'm doing my daughter and my nails. Her nails are gonna be black. Say killed Saja. And mine are gonna be pink and blue. Say Saja boys. Oh, cute. Wait, that's cute. Wait. Before we get too far into X, I need to go get my laundry downstairs. So I think what I'm going to do is play these together and just hope that I can do it at the same time. I messed up. I think this one needs to go first. Ah, okay. How about I go like this? I'll go like this. I think this is fast. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna sync it. Oh my god. I'm gonna sync it. Alright, I think I start this and then this. I think this is fast. Okay, I'm gonna go get my laundry so you guys can watch this. at it. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Wow. Okay. How did everyone... Sorry. How did everyone like the music video? Do we... I know I look disheveled. I'm sorry. I look disheveled. So you guys saw, did it work? Did it like look fine? Ah. Does doing chores and K-pop? Can't think of a better... What do you mean? Sorry, yeah. Ah. I'm out of breath. I had to like run. Okay, I really did. I ran from the laundry room. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, what do we guys, what did everyone think? What did everyone think? Do we like it? Thoughts? Was anyone even paying attention? I had to sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. Ah. Wonder if they'll tour South America. I don't know. They did call this a world tour, but they tend to do that. They're going on a tour in August to the US first. But they tend to call things like world tours and then only go to like 2 countries and then call it a day. The last time that they had like a genuine, well, I don't know. For Reach For Us, they went to South America, which was crazy to me. But then for La Dolce Vita, they didn't go to South America, but they went to Europe. So I don't know what they're trying to do this time. I know they can't go anywhere crazy because Lido has to enlist next year. So they can't, because La Dolce Vita lasted like 1.5 years, which I guess is normal for a tour, but love the ambient song, so I enjoyed it. Period. Eye contact made a very passionate music video. Really like the scenes they did with the car. Isn't it so nice? Did they already pass it? Yeah, this is the end. I've watched this so many times, you can already... Wait, this is my favorite scene. This one. That's my favorite! You synced it quite well. Did I? I really tried. I didn't know if it was or not. Okay, we'll give it one more play in the back, and then I'll... and then I'll change it to something else. So it's not just constantly playing in the back. Hello from Alabama. Oh, hello. Hi. Yeah, anyway, so that was the EP. The mini album. The Oneus' new mini album. You did? It looked like it was coming from TV. Really? Wait, I have to go listen. Let me go look. Let me go listen. Ah, I can't. I have to wait. Actually, no, I don't have to. Oh, you're right. That was so cool. So cool. Insurance everywhere. I'm okay with it constantly playing. Are you? Because I could just leave it in the back. That way every time someone comes in or new to the stream, they're like, what are you watching? And I'll be like, I would love to tell you we're watching Oneus' new music video called X. Everyone stream Oneus' new album called 5X. Yep, go listen to every song on the new album. I think I need to comment to get XP. I have 19 people in my top fans. 19 people have commented in the chat. I think it's just people who comment in chat. You'll get XP. And then you'll be put on my leaderboard, apparently. Oh, I don't even know what this is. I guess you just have to say two things. I don't know. Hey, hi. Hello. I'm gonna be security for Oneus, get backstage access for free. Okay, you know what? Can you at least tell them that I love them? I'm just kidding. At least tell them I love them. Oh yeah, I'm fundraising for Oneus in Nashville. Maybe I should put that in the thing. Instead of that. Fundraising for Oneus in Nashville, and it's the link in my link at the top of the chat. Okay. Tell them we love them. Yes, please. Please. All right, I'm gonna unpin this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and see what I can do. Fundraising for Oneus in Nashville. Okay, hold on. I messed that up. Smallville. No! Fundraising for Oneus. I forgot to put the link. Sorry. Fundraising for Oneus in Nashville. Okay. It worked. It worked. It worked. Yes, it's a. Yep. Oh no, it's because it's okay. Okay, and then we go here, and then we go back over here. All right, cool. Very cool. Anyways, so Oneus is going on tour in August, which actually, Smallville's Nashville. I love your new profile photo for your channel. Isn't it cute? I was looking at it today. I don't know why I was just in a spontaneous mood today. I was looking at, because I use the same profile photo for like my Twitter, because it's linked to this channel kind of. And I was looking at it and I was like, honestly, I love that photo so much. But I think I'm just in the mood to change it. And the only thing that I really could think of was the photo that I have now. But it's cute because I love that Soho look. So, oh, anyways, so Oneus is going on tour in August. Okay, on a US tour. They're going to 10 cities. And they will be going to Nashville on August 13th. August 13th. You think I'm like trying to go. So like I mean, I will go. I have a lot to save up for. I love how you promote Oneus every single live. I'm telling you, I'm like their biggest promoter. They should give me a badge or something. Like give me like a lanyard or like a little pin like that's specific to being Oneus's promoter. Like something. Give me like, I don't know. Give me like a free signed poster. Something, please. I promote them everywhere. Everywhere. I'm about to like start printing out those, well, this doesn't work because I don't live in the cities they're going to. This is why I mentioned in my last stream that I want to stream a lot more so that I can promote their tour so that people go. Because the tickets are really sad. They're really, really sad. So I want to see if I can get anyone to go that like lives around the areas. So I think I'm going to stream a lot more and dedicate certain streams to certain cities. I was going to start today, but Oneus's new album came out, so so we have to focus on that today. You need something for this hard work. I'm telling you. A signed poster would be good. Apply to be their press agent. At this point, I need to do something. I can work in their social media department. I have experience. Hire me for Oneus's social media, please. Please. Do they call hash browns in Nashville? You know what? That would be funny. That would be so funny. I also promote Oneus every chance I get. I'm saying we're truly doing God's work. I promote Oneus wherever the topic of K-pop gets brought up. That's slay. That's so slay. Thank you so much. Yeah, my other goal is to find people, or like, you know, people who don't really know anything about K-pop. I can be like, oh my god, listen to this amazing group Oneus. And then every time they think of K-pop, they think of Oneus. And then they go tell everyone else. You know? And then world domination. Yeah, same. I talk about Oneus a little too much, I'm gonna be honest. Just a little too much. Yeah. I'm a little tired, I'll be honest. Just a little. Just a little bit. Ah! I should have said Oneus tour, but it's okay. It's totally fine. Am I even logged in? Yeah, I am. Yes, I am. I was gonna say something, I totally forgot. World domination. If you're the brain, who's my what? A few years ago, one of my cousins who didn't know much about K-pop, I recommended Oneus to them and they liked their songs. I'm saying, we truly be their biggest promoters. The one experience I had with that is that we had a yard sale at our house one time, and I just wanted to see what would happen if I like tried to sell a bunch of like K-pop albums that I didn't want. And so I threw out all of like my extra K-pop albums and sorry. And I put a bunch of my like extra Oneus albums out there. Some I didn't think that the Oneus albums were gonna sell because like I had other groups too. But some like girl, she's probably like 12 or something, she picks up the yellow version of the Devil album and then she was like, I want to buy this. And I looked at her and I was like, okay, yeah. And she was like, do you know who the group is? And I said, yeah, it's a group called Oneus. And she was like, okay, or I don't remember. No, I don't remember what she was saying. She was talking about BTS though. Like she was talking with her family, like, you know, and whatever. And she was mentioning how she likes BTS. And I was like, okay, well, sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm sorry, because I don't have any BTS albums to sell. I think I sold them all. I'm gonna be honest. I think I sold them all already. But I had all my extra Oneus albums, and so she like brings it up and she was like, I want to buy this. And I said, okay. And then I think that's when she asked. And I was like, oh, it's Oneus. And she was, or maybe I didn't say that. Because when she like left, she paid for the album and she left. I was like almost certain that she thought that the album was a BTS album. And I had to be like, no, it's not. But I'm glad you took the Oneus Devil album. Oh my god. I'm trying not to yawn, I swear. I was like, I'm glad you took the Oneus Devil album because that's their only full album. And hopefully you can find some bangers on that album. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's like kind of my only instance like that. Okay, sorry. Got a shrine of Oneus in her room. She don't bring them up too much. I'm telling you. Sounds like you never saw the Pinky and the Bird. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't. I'm sorry. I got a shrine too, but it's not pretty. What? The album is good, so yeah. I think Devil is good. I do think Devil is good. Someday, one of these days, we will get a second full album and it'll be the greatest day of my entire life. But until then, I'll take what we can get. Hey, hi. Oh my gosh, I do want to have a venting session at some point. Maybe I'll do it in the last like 10 minutes of stream. Or is that like the worst time to have a venting session? because you can find the beginning and the end. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to ruin the good vibes today. Can I see without your glasses? What do you mean? I always don't have my glasses on. Ah! Call me X. Oh, call me X. What's the next word? Breaking your heart. Trust, in 1 week I'll be singing all of the lyrics. Trust. Ah. I believe you. I'm telling you. I already know the lyrics to Love Me. Oh my gosh. My bangs. I can just hear it playing really quietly in the back. Clipped? What do you mean? Okay, no. Let me do a small venting session right now. 15 people watching and not many comments. Yeah, it's okay. Here's my little theory. I have a theory that there's a lot of people who watch my stream because I tend to have the same amount of people watching per stream. Like, it's always around the same number, but we always have the same number of people commenting and they never match. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who like just watch, which is fine because I do that as well with a lot of streamers and stuff that I watch too. But I would just love like a hey or like a hello or even just like an emoji or something. Like anything would be good. But I get it at the same time. Some people just like to lurk. It's totally fine. That's fine, but like at least say hello. I know. I'm just nosy. I just want to know. I just want to know things. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna tell a very small story time, okay? The story time? It's like a venting session because it happened today, actually. Nosy? Yes. I'm like built to be nosy. Anyways, so I don't know if it's gonna make me feel sad while telling this story because it made me feel sad earlier, but we'll see because I do want to talk about it, maybe get some insight if I can. So a few weeks ago, I was talking with my pal about wanting to maybe go, well, no, I don't think I said it, or somebody brought up wanting to see ATs in Chicago, and I was like, now this is before the Oneus tour. Actually, this might have even been like a month ago, because I was originally planning on going to KCON, which I'm now not going because I have to go to Oneus. But I was planning on going to KCON, but ATs in Chicago is the weekend before KCON, and KCON's expensive. And so I was planning on like saving all of my money to go to KCON, and I was like, I don't think I can be like going on a trip the weekend before we go to KCON. Like, that just sounds so unrealistic to me. But like we were like playing around with like ideas of like how we could go see ATs for like the smallest amount possible, like on a very, very tight budget, and still go to KCON. Hello, hi, pal. Yeah, the one that I like go like on all my trips with. My freaking hair. Ah! What is going on? I'm listening. It's a corner of my room where I pile up broken stuff, each with a memory attached. Oh, like want to becoming a K-pop singer? Okay, you know what? No dream is too impossible. Who are you calling pal? My pal. What's the fundraiser link? Oh, it's just the buy me a coffee. I set it up on the last stream. I don't know. I don't remember if you were here for that. I thought you were. Anyways, back to my story, okay? So we start like just kind of discussing like options here and there. Your pal is that the one with the glasses? No, no, no. My pal was the one that you probably didn't see on the stream. So like the one in glasses is my sister. The other one is my pal. Okay. And oh my god, I have to comb out my bangs. Hold on. I thought I just combed them out. Should I just not wear the glasses? This is goofy. Yeah, but I think I look ridiculous today. Which actually kind of ties into my story, so I'll try to let me try to finish the story. Okay. Anyway, so a month ago, all right, we're like discussing like different options because I do want to see ATs. We've been talking about wanting to see ATs. What the heck was that? But like all of these other trips started like coming up and all this stuff, and then like ATs became kind of impossible. So we're like sitting here trying to like see if we can make ATs in Chicago happen. And I remember bringing up the idea. Well, I think we were just talking about it. And then she ended up mentioning it to someone else. And there was another couple of girls. They also like to travel and like do a bunch of things. One of them's into K-pop. The other one's not really into K-pop. But so the one that is into K-pop was like, I would love to go see ATs. So like she jumps into like the conversation somehow. We're like talking about what we could do to see AT, you know, just kind of browsing the idea. Anyways, so realistically, it's like the four of us trying to talk about it, but the one that doesn't like K-pop, because we were talking about flying the day before, just so like traveling wasn't like stressful or long or anything. We were talking about flying the day before and then being there for the AT's concert and then flying back the day after because it's all in a weekend. And we're like, that would be perfect. But the girl that doesn't like K-pop is kind of scared of flying because of all like the the flying incidents these days. And so she was like, well, I don't want to fly, so I don't think I'm gonna go. And so it's now the three of us that are like thinking about, you know, we're like, oh, maybe we can just fly and we can go together. But I was like, but also flights are expensive. Flights are a little expensive, and I was still trying to go to KCON the next weekend after. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be spending that much money on flights weekends back to back. That sounds crazy. Skill issue. What's your money goal? My first money goal is 200, so I can get the seat that I want in Nashville. Oh, anyways. I go to a K-pop concert and they pass me the mic, becoming a star overnight. That is so true, though. Never say never. Anyways, so that was kind of the whole premise. Like, then we start talking, and so I bring up the idea of, like, well, if I don't want to pay for a flight, I'm like, maybe we can just get a rental car. Maybe we can get, like, rent a car. We all split the cost of the car, all right, the four of us, because the only reason that the girl that's not a K-pop fan didn't want to go was because she didn't want to fly. So I'm like, well, maybe she'll want to go if we drive. So I bring up the idea. I'm like, we can get a rental car. And suddenly she's like, oh, she's like, I'd be down to drive. So now we're like all talking like we could split a rental car 4 ways, or like, you know, and like we're thinking that we could probably make this work. It's on a weekend. We rent a car. We just get like a cheap hotel and then get cheap tickets, and then we're at ATs in Chicago. This was like a month ago. And so we're like, okay, yeah, all right. Now, obviously, time passes. Oneus announces a tour. Now all of my plans are out the window because now I have to go to Oneus. Okay? I do want to go to Oneus. I do. But that's the problem, is that because I want to go to Oneus, I can't be going to all these other things because I don't get money like that. And so I'm like, all right, all these trips, well, it's not that they were out of the window. It's just now that everything is kind of, they're all prioritized differently. And so like I'm focused solely on fundraising for Oneus, but if I have like funds in between, like maybe I'll decide to go. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that was the problem I had. Now that I think about it, and now this story is like not valid. Okay, because I totally forgot. I might have mentioned that I can't go to ATs and I can't go to KCON because I have to go to Oneus. I'm sorry you can't see ATs anymore. No, I'm like totally fine with it. The problem, there was a problem today. All right. So today, like all of a sudden, um, I mean, there are other instances I think that tie into it, but we'll just stick with this story for now. Um, today, so like the two girls, I think they're like um more comfortable with my pal than they are with me. And I don't not sure why, but like that's just kind of how it is. And I'm like, okay, whatever, like totally fine. So they always talk to her a lot. Anyways, I guess what had been happening throughout the day and maybe even before is that they were all discussing amongst themselves um like how what they were going to do to go see ATs in Chicago. And I didn't know any of this, okay? And the only reason I found out was because now they were now having their conversation kind of like out in the open. And so like, you know, it's like everyone can hear their conversation, whatever. And I remember my pal mentioned to me really briefly like something about like, oh, a rental car for the weekend of ATs is like super expensive. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, probably, you know, summertime, all this stuff. I don't know. But I didn't think much of it up until they were having the conversation in front of everyone. And one of the girls was like, she mentioned, she's like, yeah, well, if we get a rental car, then we can just, or they're talking about how they were going to start like looking into like places to stay and getting a car and all this stuff. And she says, she's like, okay, so we're going to plan to split it 3 ways, right? And I remember I like sat there and I was like, oh, you know, because like I was in this conversation like a month ago, but now all of a sudden I'm not. I'm not included in this conversation. It's the three of them. So I'm like, okay, in my mind, I was like, oh, I was like, oh yeah, that's totally fine, I guess. I mean, like, yeah, they can all go together. And then my pal is the one, she was like, oh no, she's like, it's 4. And then I remember they all like looked at me. And so I looked at them and I was like, I guess I didn't like the vibes of the fact that they were like kind of already all planning for the 3 of them to go. And like I was not included. And now it's like, it felt like I was being included because they had to. And so they all looked at me and they were like, oh, are you going? And I was like, I guess not. I was like, apparently not. Um, but I was like asked, I was like, what are we going to? And you know, I'm like, I don't know. And so we're like, yeah, it's ATs. And we're like, oh. And so I kind of just, I brought up the excuse again. I was like, well, I don't think I'm going to go. I was like, well, or no, I didn't say I was going to go. I was like, well, I don't know. It's like, because I'm trying to save up for another trip for Oneus. And so they were like, oh, okay. Like, you know, I don't know. It felt so strange because they were planning the trip on their own this entire time. And then it made me think about like how like they were constantly like going to her and talking to her about stuff, and then she knew what they were talking about, and I was always like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. And then last minute, right, the very end, they're like, oh, like you're gonna come with? And I'm like, I mean, if you don't want me there, you just say that. Like, we can just tell me you don't want me to go. It's totally fine. But it made me feel a little bad, I think, because initially when we were like talking about this trip and stuff, I was like, I made it very known that I wanted, like, I would love to go. And like, we did talk about the 4 of us going, but then all of a sudden it turned into like me not going. Like, that decision was just made for me. Anyways, it made me feel really bad. I felt really, really bad about it. And so I had a bit of a moment this afternoon. This reminds me of the other story you told. It's like really similar. Is that the story I told? Did I tell that story? Kind of like a TLDR. This same thing happened. They were all planning a trip together and nobody told me, like, at all. Or nobody even, like, well, not that I needed them to tell me, but like nobody mentioned it to me or asked. So I naturally assumed that I was not invited. And like, that doesn't make me feel bad. It's like, If you want me to be invited or want me to be included, you would tell me. So if you don't tell me, then it's like you probably don't want me to be there, and that's totally okay. I don't mind that. It was that situation. They were like talking about a trip and planning a trip together, and then they were having that same conversation like in front of my face, and they were all planning for the three, and then somebody asked, was like, oh, is it just gonna be us? Or somebody even asked, was like, oh, is Taylor going? And that's whenever, of all people, my pal, all right, because she was the one that was like helping him organize. When they asked, they were like, is Taylor going? That's when she looked at me and she was like, oh yeah, do you want to come with us on our trip? And I was like, no. No, I don't. And I think I even said it like that, but it was because I was mad at the fact that like they were planning this trip this entire time and didn't really feel the need to ask until it felt like they were forced to ask. And I do not like when people like feel like they have to, like they're forced to like include me in anything. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. And so when she asked that in that situation, I was like, no, because it already seems like I wasn't invited in the first place. So like you don't even have to, like, you're asking because you were forced to ask. And so I'll just make it easy for you and I'll say no. It's totally fine. But it was kind of like the same situation. It was like I was just kind of kicked out of the group. I don't know if I was kicked. Well, I don't know, because like I said, I was part of the initial planning group, and now I'm not. So it's like, it's fine. I don't want to go anyways. Caught in the middle, those usually aren't worth it. That's what I thought. Was like, if this is kind of already like, I wouldn't call it an issue, but like seemingly, like if it already feels like I'm not being included in the planning process, I can't imagine how a trip would feel. Like, I think it would feel horrible. So why don't you just go anyway? You wouldn't be paying for all of it on your own just to see ATs. Well, it's kind of like what I just explained. The problem too, though, is like these girls, it's like we're not like on bad terms, like at all. It's just that they're more comfortable with my pal than they are with me. But I don't know if that's like affecting the fact that they don't want to include me in anything. But see, that makes it sound like I want to be included. I don't need to be included in everything, but I just thought that this time was kind of goofy because I was part of the initial like setup process, and now all of a sudden I'm just not even there. That's really off. Why does that keep happening to you? I don't know. I think it made me feel bad. Because it started making me think like maybe it was a me problem. It really started making me kind of insecure, which made me feel even worse. Because I was like, if that many people don't want me on a trip, like to go on a trip, like is it like a me problem? Like am I an issue when it comes to like trips and stuff? And so, I mean, I still do kind of stand on this because it really does make me think. I'm starting to wonder if I need to just start going on places by myself. You know, it put me in like that thought process because it made me feel insecure about being with people in like, you know, events like that. And so now I'm like, do I just need to start doing things on my own? Like entirely, like not even relying on anyone to do anything with me. I'll throw hands, whoever does this. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's narcissistic behavior, intentionally trying to exclude people like that. Well, see, I kind of wonder if there's like a reason. Is there a reason why I'm like not included in like things like that? Not sure. Not too sure. Anyways, long story short, I'm not going to ATs in Chicago because one, I was not invited. And two, it's like too close to Oneus anyways. So like I have other things to be to be focusing on. I would go with you to any group events if I could. Yeah, see, well, I guess I don't travel enough with like other people to know if it actually is a me problem. I mean, I don't think I'm like that much of a problem when I travel. I always try to be like considerate and helpful and all this stuff. I mean, I tend to like, I always try to like mind my own business. And I don't know. Like, am I truly a problem? I'm not like wild or insufferable, I don't think. I don't know. Hello, hi. Hi, hi. Yeah, it's just been kind of a rough day today. Which probably why I was like extra excited to like start a stream and talk about Oneus, because it was like the only highlight of my day. It's not you, it's people like that. Yeah, later events definitely promote be more adventurous. Sure, it's great to go with your your chums, but that's not always possible. Go for yourself and enjoy. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. I don't know if this is also just because this event is just so fresh in my mind. I almost wish I was going to the Oneus tour by myself. But I'm sure I'll get over it, but by the time the tour comes around. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say too much crazy things, but every time I think about going to see Oneus, well, actually, this is like the first time I'm going to see Oneus after this event happened. So last year for the La Dolce Vita US tour, I went to 3 stops, and I asked my pal if she wanted to come with, and she said yeah, because she likes to kind of do the same. She likes to just travel and go places for fun. And she even said that. She was like, yeah, I like traveling. She's like, I would love to go. And so she kind of went to like accompany me, but also to just go on these trips too. Anyways, after we went to all of the stops and stuff, it was like a couple weeks later, we went to a different, completely different event together. And we got onto the topic of like Oneus. And I remember, I think it was something about like alt groups. And she mentioned, she was like, I think I would put Oneus in like my top 5 alt groups. And I was like, what? Like, that was completely like new information to me, because she's never ever mentioned being a Oneus fan like that. She's always talked about being a Oneus fan like kind of really casually. She's like, yeah, I listen to their stuff, and like she always knows info because I tell her all the info. And so she mentioned, she's like, yeah, I think I would consider Oneus an alt group. And I was like, since when? And I think I even asked that. I was like, since when did they become your alt? Like, I was gonna get a little excited maybe, but I was kind of confused because just a month before, she was telling me that she was such a casual fan of Oneus and that this was just really fun. So I'm like, when did they become your alt? And she said, she was like, I might have even said it in such a like a strange tone, because she replied back in a strange tone. She was like, yeah, she's like, I would consider them one of my alts. And I was like, why though? And I think I asked, I was like, why would they be one of your alts? And she said, because I've seen them so many times. And I was like, that's it? I was like, they became one of your alts because you've seen them so many times? And it took me a lot to like not start trying to like argue, because I wasn't trying to argue about her being a Oneus alt. It was just, like I said, I've heard her over the last like 2-3 years mention how she was just a very casual Oneus fan. Every single time she would always say that. And so she's like, yeah, it's because I've seen them so many times. And I was like, but you've only seen them that many times because I've seen them that many times. It's like, I don't think, and then I asked, I said, would you have seen them that many times if I didn't go that many times? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, no, you wouldn't have. Don't lie to me. It made me so aggravated in that moment. I swear to God. I took everything in me to not start like getting mad, because I was like, I don't want to argue right now, especially over Oneus. This is goofy. But it was just really strange that she's like, Oneus is one of, I consider Oneus one of my alts because I've seen them so many times. And I was like, yeah, but you've only seen them that many times because I was seeing that many times and I asked you if you wanted to go with me and you said yeah. So like if I wasn't going that many times, you wouldn't go that many times. And therefore they would not be your alt group. And it made me feel a little weird after. I remember there was probably like a period, it was a few months for sure, where I did not mention anything Oneus related around her. And I did not listen to any Oneus music around her. And it wasn't because, like, I know it makes me sound like I'm being possessive or something, but it was because she mentioned that she was the vibe I was getting was that she felt like she knew a lot about Oneus. But then I was like, no, because she only knows that much stuff about Oneus because I tell her things. Like everything that was happening, like everything I find out, like I watch clips, I'll tell her about them because I think they're funny. I tell almost everyone. If I see a funny clip, especially if it's about Oneus, I'm gonna talk about it because it's funny. Or I tell her like a story, or I tell her what's going on in the fandom and all this, because I like to just talk, right? But in her brain, she's like, I'm learning all this info about Oneus. She's like, and I've seen them like so many times and all this stuff that like I think they're my ults. And I was like, I don't think they're your ults. I think it's just that you're like, it's like exposure, that exposure thing, where you're just around something so much that you kind of just get used to it. That's what I think. That doesn't make a group your ult. That's what I said. That's what I said. Red flag me things. I would say it depends how much you love the music of the members, not how many times you've seen them. That's what I was wondering. So that's kind of why I asked and why I doubled down on like, it's just because you've seen them that many times. Because I know she likes some of the music. She doesn't like all of it, but like she likes some of the music. What else did I say? Oh, she like knows a lot, but again, that's because of me. That's because I talk about Oneus all the time. But I know she does appreciate their music and the group and all this stuff, but it was just her reasoning at the time was that it's because like, she's been to so many concerts and stuff. I was like, you should try HD music videos. What does that mean? You can ult a group without seeing them in concert. I ult twice and I've never seen them in concert. That's how, yes, me too. That's me with like all of my older groups. Sounds like an argument I would have had with my sister when we were kids. Yeah, see, I was genuinely, but it's not because I was trying to argue about her saying she was a Oneus ult. It was just the reason behind it. I was like, it wasn't even a valid reason to me. That doesn't make a group your ult, though. It depends if you actually love them and love their music. See, I don't really know what she could have said to really make me think that she was a genuine Oneus ult, but only because I think maybe if she said that they were becoming, or they were like kind of like growing on her, but only because we had just gone on that tour or whatever, like a month before this conversation happened. And during that entire trip, she kept mentioning how she's just like a casual fan, yet here she is like, experiencing all of these crazy things with Oneus. She was like, what a thing to experience with the group that you like just casually stand. And now a month later, all of a sudden they're in her top 5 old groups. Like, that makes no sense to me. It made no sense to me. Beautiful hair. Thank you. Saying my old Stray Kids and never seen them in concert once. I'm saying. Oh, anyway, why did I bring that up? I was gonna relate it to something. Oh, it's okay. It's because. So this happened after the La Dolce Vita tour in the US. And I haven't seen Oneus with her since then. And honestly, at the time, I kind of vowed that I would not see Oneus again with her in case she like says the same thing. And I'm like, it's because like you're going with me. Like, what are you talking about? And so I hate to say I'm a little, even though I'm excited to see Oneus with other people. I'm a little nervous to see Oneus with her. just because of what happened a year ago. Um, and because we got the top tier like VIP packages, which is like the one-on-one photos and the fan sign and the group photos and everything. It's like all the works. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Of like how that is going to maybe affect the way that she sees Oneus. Okay, not saying she can't ult them, because Oneus, we love other Oneus fans, okay? But just knowing that she said that one time of like, oh, it's because I've seen them so many times, and here now she is about to like have a fan sign and photos with Oneus. I don't know how that's gonna like like I don't know. I'm a little scared. Thoughts on people that get VIP without knowing the group? They're weird. But I will say, I don't think there's anything wrong with it as long as they're being honest about why they're getting VIP for a group they don't know. It's just the fact that like people who do that, they try to make excuses for it. They try to be like, well, it's because like I'm getting into the group, or like, well, that's a valid excuse. That's actually kind of valid because I did that once or twice. Or like they'll talk about like, well, there was VIP tickets and I just decided I think it would be fun or whatever, even if I don't know the group. They try to make like these random excuses as for why they're getting VIP for this group that they have no idea like anything about. But I think if they were being truthful, they were like, hey, I'm getting a VIP ticket for a group that I don't know because I want interactions, or I want like signed albums or signed whatever, all this stuff. Then I think it's fine because at least you're being honest. With her, was it so bad? It wasn't bad. No, that's the part, is that the trip is never bad. It's actually always really fun. And because she like lets me talk about Oneus, and because she knows so much about Oneus because of me, okay? She knows so much about Oneus now, is that like I can tell her anything about Oneus and she'll understand because she has context already. So like it's always fun during the trip. It was just that specific moment. It was that one conversation we had that really just changed my perspective about like taking her along to Oneus. I'm like, honestly, if we didn't have that conversation, it would not bother me. It would not bother me at all. It was just the fact that she said that Oneus was one of her old groups, because she's seen them like 7 times at that point. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of times to see a group, but like I would never say that about any artist that I was seeing that many times that I didn't like stan. You know, like if the roles were reversed and she was going to see an artist that she liked that many times and she was asking me to go with her, I'm like, yeah, of course, like I would love to go. Like I would have never said that. By the 7th time, I would have never been like, I think this guy or this group is like one of my ults now because I've seen them 7 times. I would have never said that. Matter of fact, I never will. So that's why I think it's just crazy. I'm new. Welcome. Please teach me everything. What do you mean? Oh my god. You can't say things like that in my chat. Ah! Okay. I love your smile. Thank you. Is there anything wrong with someone becoming a K-pop fan, but they know nothing about the group and they don't know anything about the group? No, because that's the whole point of becoming a K-pop fan, is that you find an artist that you like and then you kind of just become a fan. Oh. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, with the VIP thing. So that's kind of what I did with Ascent. I learned of it. Well, no, I knew of Ascent since their debut, but I didn't become like a fan of Ascent until a month before their tour, I think, or maybe it was a month and a half. Because I learned very shortly after that they were going on a tour in Canada. And I was like, Canada, but like Canada's close-ish. except I didn't really know much about Ascent at that point yet. I had just learned the members. I didn't really even know their songs, but because but this is also my mindset, is like once I decide to become a fan of a group, like if I'm like I'm gonna be a fan of this group, I usually become like a fan of the group. So I had already decided I was gonna be an Ascent fan. So I thought, like, maybe I just go to this tour and then we just figure things out later. And that's what I did. That's kind of what I did. But I also did the same thing with Oneus. Well, no. Kind of. Okay, this is how the Oneus timeline played out. I started thinking about becoming a Oneus fan right after Twilight came out, but I was just thinking about it, so like I wasn't really on the train or anything. I didn't become like a genuine, like an actual like Oneus fan until July 14th, actually. I remember it because I looked it up. So my 6-year anniversary is coming up soon, guys. Anyway, that's the day I decided I was gonna be like a fan. I was gonna be a fan of Oneus. And that same week, no, I think I knew. No, I knew. They had already been announced that they were going to KCON. But because I had become like a fan, like a fan, I was like, I think I have to go to KCON. So I went to KCON because they were going to KCON. And that was like the same situation. It's like I like had really only been like a fan of them for like a month or a month and a half, but I was gonna go to KCON to go see them. But they didn't end up going to KCON. Sad. Sad, but then they ended up announcing their tour a couple months later, so it gave me some time to like dive more into Oneus. And by the time the tour came around, like they were actually like one of my old groups, so yeah. I get you, she tagged along but jumped ship, not a real one. Is it? It wasn't more like jumped ship, it was like she was more like she tagged along and then thought she could drive the ship after like being on it for 2 days. Hello? Happy early 6/2 anniversary. Thanks! I'm gonna try to stream on that day. I'm going to try. And I say try because it's... Oh, it's not. Wait. Hold on, my calendar. My calendar. Oh, guys. I have to show you something. I have to show you something. Okay, so I have Oneus's desk calendar, okay? This is June, right? I always just think that this photo goes to this month. Because, like, when it's sitting up like this is the other side. Anyways. Okay. I haven't flipped this yet. Like, it's been sitting like this all day, but I already know what's on the other side. Because I have been looking forward to this specific month all year. All year? I'm scared, okay? Because it's actually one of my favorite photos, and once the year ends, I'm taking this photo out and I'm putting it on my wall. Alright, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I think it goes this way. Yeah. Alright, are you ready? I'm so excited. Wait, you can even see it, look. Oh my god. I get to look at this all month. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna face it this way. I'm gonna face it this way so that I can look at them all month. Brother. Ah! Soho and Lido are faves. I know. And I really love this photo. I love this photo. I'm so excited. I literally have been looking forward to this all year. When I was unboxing the season's greetings, I remember I was like, I cannot wait until July so I get to use this photo. Oh my god. This is crazy. This was for me. This is quite literally for me. I'm just gonna hold it like this because these are my faves. I always have it facing the pictures. See, I wanted to do that, but I kind of use it because it sits on my desk. It's a desk calendar. It sits on my desk, and so like I like to look to like kind of see. That's why I was looking over here earlier to see when the 14th was. Oh, it's on a Monday. You know what? I can stream on a Monday. I can get over my fear and my hatred for Mondays, and I can stream on a Monday. Lito's birthday is also this month. He's gonna be old. Oh my god. That photo is so cute, isn't it? I wish they would like make these like separate. I guess I could take it out of here, but I like cannot wait to put it like on my wall. Oh my god, wait, it looks so good on my wall already. They popped off so hard with the season's greetings. They did! This is like my favorite concept. This is one of my favorite concepts. Out of all of their season's greetings, this one is my favorite. I hear you loud and clear, a dreamy duo. My dreamy duo. That's the thing. I was also thinking about this the other day. The fact that like, well, you look so beautiful. Thanks. I was thinking about it. Maybe I was having the conversation with someone, but I was trying to think about like who my true like second bias is, because I think it like they might even be the same. Well, I might be in denial. I'm gonna be honest. Perhaps I'm just in denial. How come it looks like that? Oh. I like to think that Kunhee and Lido are like the same. So like Soho is my first bias, and that Kunhee and Lido are like this, like both my second biases, but they just switch back and forth. I do think I'm a little delusional though. Delusional and in denial. I do think Lido is my second bias. I think he is. And like I just don't want to accept it. Like I keep trying to think it's Kunhee. Because I do like Kunhee. I really do. But I do think it's Lido. Anyways, it's been a dilemma recently. Your room is majestic. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You having Lido as a second makes sense? What does that mean? What does that mean? Battle the favorites I see. I think what it is... what I think it is that back in the day when they had 6 members, Kunhee was my bias, or he was my third bias. I had like the top 3, right? He was my third bias, and I think I like Lido like 4th. But that's kind of because I don't know how much I want to get into like why. Back then, I liked Kunhee's visuals a little more than Lido's. Yeah. But, like, as time goes on, I'm starting to think I like Lido a little more. I don't know. I feel like you give off a mix of Soho and Lido vibes. Is that true? Is that true? My second biases are Hwanwoong and Lido. Period. Period. Yeah, okay, no, back in the day, it was Kunhee. I liked Kunhee more than I liked Lido. But these days, I'm thinking I like Lido a little more than I like Kunhee. But it makes me feel bad in my brain because I'm like, I've been a Kunhee stan this entire time. And now all of a sudden, it's becoming Lido. But it also was kind of Kunhee because, like, I've been a fan of Kunhee since he was on Produce 101. I'm a long-time Kunhee fan. And so in my brain, I'm like, he should at least be number 2. But I'm starting to think I like Lido. Maybe I need to stop being in denial. I'll stop being in denial. I like Lido. I do. My original second bias was Raven. Me too. Me too. It's kind of why I was devastated back in the day. My second bias now is Xian. Back in the day, my second bias was Kunhee. Yeah, see, it changes. I swear. I swear, the older we get, the more refined our tastes become. I don't want to say refined, but just like we mature. We like different things as time goes on. Why are you ignoring me? Because I don't want to say that. That's why. Anyways, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to use this. I get to change it today anyways because it's the first. It looks crazy sitting on my desk. That's crazy. Maybe I gotta turn it the other way. I can't really even look at it. That's insane. I love how this has just been playing in the back this entire time. This entire time. You joined the Lido stands with me. You know what? These days, it's probably because Lido's like all buff now, right? These days, his stands are a little insufferable. On Twitter. On Twitter, at least. It's just, it feels like all of his fans are like, well, I don't want to say all, because there are some normal ones, but a lot of the ones I see are constantly saying weird things about him. Weird things. I'm like, why would you, like, you can't even just appreciate him as a person? Like, you have to just always talk about how he looks. Like, we can't talk about the fact that he's like a funny dude. I don't know. It's so goofy. When I first got into Oneus, my second bias kept changing. It wasn't until I saw them at Blood Moon Tour that Kunhi became a second bias. I'm telling you, Oneus on tour are so different. They're so different because every time I go to a Oneus tour, I totally just forgot this too. Every time I go to a Oneus tour, Kunhi is like definitively like my bias at the tour. Like even ahead of Soho. It's just Kunhi's like so mesmerizing in real life. Not only because he's like pretty, but he's just so like he's like really good at like interacting with like the crowd and just kind of like the energy and stuff. I don't know, he captivates me at the tour. So he like becomes my bias during tours. So I get it. I totally get it. Any room left on that wall for that? Probably not this wall unless I take these out. But it'll fit on that wall. Really? I didn't know. Yeah, maybe it's just the ones that I see, but like all of the Lido fans on Twitter are like weird. Just a little weird. Ah! Never mind, don't associate me with those types. No. There are definitely some normal ones for sure. At Reach For Us, Sheehan solidified his current second bias position. Reach For Us is so good. It's so good. I kind of miss Reach For Us. Like, I always think about that tour specifically. Ah! It was so good. Not just because he's pretty. Yes, Kunhi is pretty. He's pretty in real life. He is pretty on screen too, I mean. But he's also one of those people, like, you see him in real life, you're like, whoa. Whoa. The way Xian's eyes sparkle when he sees Two Moons won me over. Xian is so adorable when it comes to the fans. Like, it's really, really... it's a little... It's rare to see an idol just be so appreciative of their fans. I mean, I do know idols appreciate their fans, but like Xion, the way that he's always just doing something for the fans, or you know, just because he loves his job, whatever. It's just so cute. It's so adorable. I keep looking at this photo. I don't know if I can like have it stay here all month. This is crazy. It like, can you see it up close? This is quite literally for me. This photo, this photo's for me. Ah, okay, team. I'll be live for 15 more minutes and then we will call it a day. And then we'll call it a day. Lido became my second bias because he's funny and his laugh and smile. Same. Well, I do think, I think I talked about this one time. I think Lido is like kind of funny. Like he's funny maybe 50 to 60% of the time. But one thing I really, really do like about him though is his I almost want to say lightheartedness. Basically, it always just seems like he's like laughing or smiling. Especially when he's around people that he's comfortable with. So like within Oneus, like when they're doing like the variety shows and stuff, it seems like he's just always like smiling and laughing at everything that the other members are doing, even if it's not funny. He's very lighthearted, and I think I admire that. I really do admire that. My friend planned out my concert outfit in 10 minutes. I want to be like that. What the heck? Oh my goodness. 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 Oh my god. Everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. Lido's just funny without trying to be. I think he's the funniest when he's trying not to be. Like, well, okay, no. It's a very specific time where he's like super funny to me. It's the I don't there's a specific time where he's just so extra funny. I don't know. I can't even think about it. I have X stuck in my head. Me too, but because it keeps playing in the back. How long did it take you, the outfit, the yellow that day? It probably took me like 20 to 30 minutes to plan the outfit. So I was planning the outfit here before we left. But I went through like 15 outfits before I settled on that one. So. Hi, remember me? I'm afraid I don't. I love you. What the heck? I love K-pop. Nice. Ah! Sorry. 15. Yes, I was trying on like, well, it was just like a bunch of different combinations. It was maybe like 5 skirts and like 6 t-shirts. But I was trying to combine them all and put like different twists and stuff on them. Taylor fan service? What do you mean? Can I give you a Riz line? Sure. You can definitely try. I have 37 people on my top fans. 37 people in my top fans. I'll tell you the number one. Oh, you can see who's number one. The highest XP in here is 150. How do you get XP? That's insane. I can see the top fans. How do you get to be a top fan? What the heck? I wonder if it like just keep accruing. Are you in Tennessee? Because you're only 10. That's an old Riz line. That's old. Okay. Personally, for me, Pickup lines don't usually work on me because I think that they're cringe. I think that they're a little cringe. So like I don't really take them seriously. Therefore, they don't really work on me. I hate to tell you. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I can't tell you how many times I've replayed this. This has been playing for like 2 hours. That's funny. I've been playing this for 2 hours. They better... Bro. I can buy myself flowers. I don't need you. Period. Period. God, I'm tired. I'm so tired. What if Soho told you that pickup line? I would call it cheesy. I would be like, you're gonna have... I'd be like, I don't... No. I'm so sorry. No, it'd have to be like a really, really, either like unique kind of pickup line or... No, I think it'd just be that. Hello, hi. Taylor's funding the tour as we speak. So true. That is so true. My views in the last 2 hours have bought them like 3 meals. If you don't remember me, say I said that. What? I didn't watch you in a lot of months and changed my handle. Oh, yeah, see, it's probably because you changed your name that I don't know. Your views are counting. They are! They are. Those yawns are tremendous. I know! I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm writing an album. Period. You're so pretty. Thanks. They can pay for their hotel rooms with the streaming in the back. They can get like their coffee, their pre-concert coffee with with the views I just donated today. This is insane. I'm like so familiar with this music video now. Like we've seen it so many times. Okay. That's so funny. It's harder than it seems. Writing an album? Oh my god. You know what? One of my bucket list items is I would love to either produce or write a song. But like for fun, obviously. Now, I think it would be extra slay if I like produced or wrote a song and then it went like mega viral. But I would most likely just do it for fun. But I would love to. I would love to. I've never been told pickup lines before, but I might not like them hearing some. It's cringe. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. Yeah, I personally just don't like pickup lines because I think that they're cheesy. And I don't like things that are cheesy. I don't. Because cheesy to me means like cliche. And I don't really like things that are cliche. I'm not like the other girls. I'm just kidding. Hi from Indonesia? Maybe I drink some water. What's your favorite Disney song? Like, what do you mean? I have favorite Disney Channel songs. If that's what you mean. Any Disney songs? A lot of my favorite songs are from Camp Rock. Does that count? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but it's an idea. It's just an idea. I think I want to recreate Hwanung's look in this, from these outfits. Will they show him up close again? Not sure. Maybe at the chorus. Nope, that was she. Okay. I kind of want to recreate Hwanung's look. Because I sort of... Okay, wait. Let me show you. So, when I went on this road trip with my pal, we were seeing a band that she liked, one of the Visual K bands. And there was a member in the band. He's actually the lead singer. He did his makeup in a very specific... It actually looks really similar to this. Let me show you. Chicago? I think it was Chicago. He did his makeup super similarly to that. And I loved it so much. I was like, I want to recreate this. And so it was his makeup and then his hairstyle too. And so I recreated it when we went and seen them in Minneapolis. And I thought it looked cute. Actually, I can show you a photo after this too of what I attempted to do. But let me show you what I tried to do. Will I be able to... Ah! It's so good. Can I open this in a different... I can save. No way. Wait, I think I can save it. That would be so cool. Wouldn't it? Hold on, I'm trying to save this photo and see if I can. All right, it's downloading too much. I'll just zoom it in so you guys can see. Okay, it's not zooming in the photo. What the heck? I'm just trying to show the photo. All right, let me see if I can just... Ah, it's plugged in. Show you it like this. Can you see? Do you see his makeup? Doesn't that look like Hwanung's? I swear to God, even the hair. Anyway, so the hair and the makeup and it looked really, really cool to me. So I was like, I want to do that. So I have a photo somewhere. Let me look. Did I put it on? Did I even? It might be on Instagram at that. No. Is it gonna log me in? I have to look up my own Instagram. Ah, it logged me in. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's in my post. When did I go? Oh, right here. I'm gonna throw myself off a bridge. Okay, here we go. Let me find the good photo. Ah, no. I'm a boomer. I don't know how to use Instagram. Okay, well, this is not necessarily that good of a photo, but it kind of gave just a little, but I tried to really just do the hairstyle. Okay, maybe you can see it better in this one. This one. Do you see the hair? And then the makeup, I just tried to recreate it with like the dots and the hearts and all this stuff. But I kind of want to redo that again, but for the Oneus tour, because Hwanung looks like that. So then it would match, right? And then I get to do it again. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just thinking about it. I didn't see the picture. I was away from my phone. You mean the first one? That'd be cute makeup, wouldn't it? There's extra curly. I like it. Is that extra curly? That is like crimping my hair. That actually took me a long time. I used my straightener and just went like this the whole time. Horrendous. But it was cute. It actually was really, really cute. I felt really cute. You look so cute. Didn't I? I loved the style. I really wanted to recreate it. But I think if I do that, then I have to find like an outfit that matches the style so that I can do it. Yeah, you guys are top 2. Isn't that crazy? It works. It's cute. It's a cute style. Oh, I said I was gonna end stream. Okay, okay, okay. I looked at the time just now. No! Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna work on ending stream because I've been live for 2 hours. We've literally been watching this for 2 hours. Can you believe it? That's so funny to me. That's actually so funny to me. Yeah, anyways, it's been a very eventful stream today. Thank you so much to everyone for hanging out, for letting me promote, sorry, that was my computer, for letting me promote Oneus and their new song, X. Okay, everyone be sure to go listen to the song on Spotify. Go watch the music video, even though you've seen it so many times back here. Go watch it on your own. Donate the views. I will be live tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. Because I won't be live this weekend after Thursday. So I'm gonna be live tomorrow to make up for the week. Tomorrow we will start Oneus tour promotions on the stream and see what we can do. But yeah, I will be here tomorrow. So hopefully I see you all there as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I hope you have good sleeps and good dreams. And I hope you have a good day tomorrow and that all goes well for you. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow in the next stream. All right, bye everybody. Actually, I should have talked until this ended, but like, we're just too late now. It's just too late. Anyway, bye everyone.